been amazing. All the people here are really nice, so I'm really enjoying this time.
This is Toby, the world's fastest balloon-popping dog. It's official. You can look him up. Watch. Fast, right? Now, let's watch on the OnePlus 6T in super slow motion. Good boy, Toby. This is Peter, the world's fastest jump roper, on one foot. It's official. You can look him up. Watch. Fast, right? Now, let's watch on the OnePlus 6T in super slow motion. Not bad, Peter.
Sometimes we forget the significance of a number. It taught us about how we exist, reminds us of the marvels we've created and the impact that we can make. A number that is repeated all around us, shaping where we all come from. It's not just a number, it's an icon of perfection and beauty that has always inspired the extraordinary. This time, it's our turn. Here's R7.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the launch of OnePlus 7 and OnePlus 7 Pro. The show will begin soon. We'd like to request those of you not seated to please take your seats. We'd also like to request those of you carrying mobile phones to please ensure that you switch your instruments off or turn them to the silent mode for the duration of the event. Before we begin the show, we have a few important announcements. In case of any emergency, we request you to please take the nearest exit as displayed on the screen. Once the event is over, the media needs to follow the sign to make way to the experience zone. Community members need to follow the sign to make way to the experience zone as shown on the screen. All those who have availed for shuttle services, please note the departure schedule, up now on the screen. Once again, thank you for joining us here this evening. This show will be starting soon. Please turn your phones onto the silent mode.
Good evening, everyone. Wow. What a huge crowd we have here. We have a lot of exciting things to share tonight. It's really great to be here in Bengaluru. It's where the OnePlus... Thank you. Bengaluru is where the OnePlus story first began. When we first launched the OnePlus One, we didn't plan to launch in India, but we had tons of interest from here, so we decided to come down and see for ourselves what it was all about. Our friend Varun from Phone Arena helped us host a community meetup at the Mateo Cafe close to Brigade Road. We had quite a crowd show up, and to my surprise, most people there, they already had the phone. We couldn't believe it. The support and enthusiasm that we experienced that night later on became pivotal to our decision to launch in India. And the rest, as they say, is history. Ever since that first meetup, our Bengaluru community has been asking for a phone launch event here. Well, tonight it's finally happening, and it's the biggest, and it's our biggest launch event ever. So welcome. First of all, I have some great news to share. Last week, we got to know that the OnePlus 6T is once again the #1 selling premium smartphone in Q1 of 2019. And last year, in Q2, Q3, and Q4, OnePlus was the #1 choice for high-end smartphones in the country. So for anyone who wanted to buy a high-end smartphone, we were the #1 choice. Next, let's talk about retail. The OnePlus retail experience has been critical to our success here. We opened our Bengaluru experience store 2 years ago on Brigade Road. It's one of the busiest commercial areas in Bengaluru, just a stone's throw away from that first community event that we had at the Mateo Cafe. Today, that experience store has become a landmark, attracting visitors from all over the country, as well as becoming the heart for our local community with pop-ups and other special events. Here, we also opened our Delhi and Chennai experience stores. In addition, we also opened 6 new authorized stores and launched our products in 122 Chroma stores, along with 350 Reliance Digital stores. So at the beginning of last year, our products were available in 108 locations in the country, and we ended last year more than quadrupling our availability. So our team really did a good job last year. We spent a lot of time and effort into perfecting every detail in our products, but it isn't until people get to touch and feel the devices that they really understand the quality difference that we bring to the table. So our experience stores are not just great venues where users can fully experience our products and learn more from the OnePlus staff. They're also great places for after-sales service in a relaxing and comfortable environment. This year, we're going to open 3 new experience stores. First of all, we're upgrading our existing store in Ville Parle, Mumbai to make way for a new, bigger, and better experience store. Following Mumbai, we'll be opening our first ever experience store in Pune. And the best part about these 2 stores is that you can visit them starting tomorrow already. In addition, you can also experience some of the new products we're about to announce over there. In Hyderabad, you like that? Thank you. All right, we got phones to launch tonight. In Hyderabad, we're going to build the biggest OnePlus store in the world. It's a 6-story structure with more than 16,000 square feet of space. And as we all know, Hyderabad is a city with a rich history, but also a booming tech and IT sector. Hyderabad is a bridge between the old and the new, and we really wanted to bring this aspect into the store design. The design has two layers. The outer layer is a clean white finish representing the modern Hyderabad. It's got a nano material that can withstand dust and maintain its clear white look as the years roll on. The red brick inner wall represents the more raw, more traditional Hyderabad. And our favorite part about the store design is how it makes use of natural light. So as the day progresses and the position of the sun changes, the store will light up differently, dynamically changing as the day goes by. So I'm sure it's going to be a treat when you visit. So those were our retail updates. And now, for the reason why you guys are here. We're launching new products. Tonight, we're going to be launching not one, not two, but 3 new products. And the first one is an upgrade to one of our most popular products. Do you know what it is? I'd like to invite my colleague, Tilan, up on stage to show you more.
Thank you, Carl. How to control your world of sound? Well, the answer was here since 1914 when the first earbuds were patented by Nelson C. Durant. They were wired and clunky and you could not listen to the music with them. Little did Nelson know that in 2019 we have something that has almost no wires. It connects via Bluetooth 5.0, enables Google Assistant with voice activation. Best of all, it allows you to thump your chest when you get the right beat at the right time. Just like this. Bullets Wireless 2. Bullets Wireless 2. Bullets Wireless 2. But you cannot enjoy thumping your chest or getting the chills if the earbuds are causing pain to your ears. And that's why we made sure that no matter where you are and what activity you're engaged in, your Bullets Wireless 2 will fit perfectly into your ears. And if that's not good enough for you, let me offer you another pearl of information. We actually went out and tested the fit of Bullets Wireless 2 with 205 users and asked them to try the fit for 1,600 times. And 98.5% of them said, the fit is stable, the fit is smooth, the fit is satisfactory over prolonged listening periods. It's perfect for getting the chills. But wait, the biggest improvements are coming from the inside of Bullets Wireless 2. What we did from the engineering perspective, wow. Let me just put it this way. With Bullets Wireless 1, we were Backstreet Boys with I Want It That Way. With Bullets Wireless 2, we are Queen with Bohemian Rhapsody. And this is exactly what this diagram shows, pure Bohemian Rhapsody. And I did not forget about the drivers inside your Bullets Wireless 2. No. The balanced twin armature driver will this time make treble even more pronounced with its mids to highs, while the dynamic driver will make bass incredibly low. So while you're receiving high notes via treble in an ear-piercing fashion, the low notes in the bass will make your whole body vibrate. It's the perfect listening experience, whether you're listening to music, whether you're listening to podcasts, or simply just chatting with your better half over a phone call. As for the aptX HD support, let me tell you. Yep. It lowers that background noise and it helps you to capture the tiniest details in the music performance and the sound. The sound is so realistic, it's hard to distinguish it from the actual sound performed by a live musician. It's the best tool to help you isolate yourself from external distractions. But you may ask, how long can the Rhapsody last for, right? Well, I can tell you that the Bullets Wireless 2 are compatible with Warp Charge. And on the full charge, you get 14 hours of audio playback time. And that is true. I could also tell you that we managed to engineer 10 minutes of warp charge for 5 hours of audio playback time. Wait, but that's just not true. Because you see, if you use your warp charge to charge your Bullets Wireless 2 for 10 minutes, you get 10 hours of audio playback time. Let me put it into perspective for you. If you're anything like me, that translates to binge listening to Bon Jovi's It's My Life on the loop for 134 times. If you're anything like Carl, that translates to binge listening to Drake Started From the Bottom for 112 times on the loop. And if you're anything at all like Shimon, that means that you and Arijit Singh will make a true connection by listening to his Chana Merea on the loop for 125 times. So folks, here you have it, Bullets Wireless 2. Now, I'll show you our wonderful product video.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Thank you, Tilen, for that awesome performance. Now, I'm here to announce a very special product. This product represents a breakthrough and a step change for OnePlus. This is a very important moment for us. We started OnePlus because we weren't satisfied with the smartphones on the market, and we thought that we could do better. We wanted to challenge the industry. But it hasn't always been a smooth ride. I still remember this story from the OnePlus One days with the CE logo. We felt the CE logo was too big, too thick, and it just didn't look good enough. So I told one of our designers to redesign it, make it smaller, make it look more elegant. It actually looks quite nice. But later on, when we imported these devices into Europe, they got blocked, and we had to rework them. So it turns out you shouldn't be redesigning regulatory icons. See, but the idea was right. We saw something that wasn't perfect in the world, and we tried our best to change it. It's just that in the beginning, we weren't that experienced, so it didn't always work. Over the last couple of years, we've still held true to our never settle ideals. But we've taken a more pragmatic approach. With our heads still in the clouds, but our feet this time on the ground, we improved our products and grew our people one step at a time. See, I'm really grateful to the OnePlus community for sticking with us through all these ups and downs. Our success is also your success. Although today we have more than 6 million people globally in our community, we still had people who believed in us when we didn't even have a product, when all we had to our names was a dream and the ambition to never settle. We have a special section here tonight for all the community members who've been with us for more than 5 years. So please stand up and say hi to everyone. Hey guys, thanks for your support. And for the rest of you who haven't been with us just that long, here's a quick recap of our 5-year journey. our community are our biggest supporters, but also our biggest critics. They keep on challenging us to become better and better and better. And we heard you. We heard you not just today, but in fact, every single day over the past couple of years. It's just that we weren't quite ready back then, but today, we're ready. We're ready to no longer just challenge the industry, but to challenge ourselves, to be the best versions of ourselves that we can be, and to share a truly breakthrough product with the world. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the OnePlus 7 Pro. So what do you think, guys? It looks much better on this big screen than in the WhatsApp groups, right? So the OnePlus 7 Pro is a milestone in the history of OnePlus. A lot of time and effort has been put into this all-new design. It's got curved edges on the front and back, and it's unlike any OnePlus phone we've ever seen before. We worked hard on getting every single detail just right. It rests comfortably in the hand, and it's truly a phone that's designed to be held. Our team worked on 100 different prototypes, each with a slight variation in curvature, before finally finding something that we liked. The OnePlus 7 Pro comes in Nebula Blue, Mirror Gray, and Almond. The Mirror Gray is stealthy with a beautiful shine. The Almond has a soft elegance to it. My personal favorite is the Nebula Blue. It's got a unique feel, and if I didn't tell you, you probably couldn't have guessed it's still made out of glass. It's got tons of tiny cuts beneath the surface, and what these do is that they diffuse the reflected light, giving off a mysterious yet calming linear gleam. So when you're outdoors, the phone will dynamically react to its surroundings. This is probably the most beautiful OnePlus we've ever made. It's something thank you. It's something you really have to feel to believe. Next, our favorite part about the OnePlus 7 Pro, the display. The display is the primary window into the digital world. So with the OnePlus 7 Pro, we decided to include the best possible display. Every few years, groundbreaking new technology comes along that redefines people's expectations. At OnePlus, we've always pursued a fast and smooth technology experience. So now, we're going to announce the next major breakthrough in mobile display technologies. Fluid AMOLED. It's borderless, it's totally immersive, ultra smooth, and breathtaking. It's got no hole, no notch, no gimmicks. It's just pure screen. And it's our largest ever at 6.7 inches with a remarkable screen-to-body ratio of 93%. For the first time ever, we're offering a Quad HD Plus resolution panel. It packs 4.5 million pixels into its edge-to-edge display. It has a pixel density of 516, meaning that you won't be able to see any individual pixels, even on its larger display. It's also accurate enough for the most demanding users. And how do we know? Well, for one, it got the highest possible score on DisplayMate. DisplayMate is the industry standard when it comes to benchmarking displays. They provide tests to optimize, calibrate, and also improve color reproduction of all types of monitors and display panels. The OnePlus 7 Pro scored exceptionally well from every parameter, from maximum brightness to screen uniformity to contrast. That means when you're viewing any content on your OnePlus 7 Pro, you can be sure it's as beautiful as it can be. So it's got a really immersive screen, great color accuracy, but what else? With a Fluid AMOLED, we're for the first time introducing the groundbreaking new 90 Hz refresh rate. What does this mean? Well, regular phones update their content up to 60 times per second. We do 90. So for any content that you experience, you get up to 50% smoother compared to other phones. So each and every tap, swipe, and scroll feels more direct, more responsive, and more realistic. Nowadays, I often just take out my phone and open up Instagram and scroll up and down, just for the fun of it, just to experience the smoothness. No, I'm serious. Explaining 90 Hz is like trying to explain what falling in love feels like. It's impossible to explain if you haven't experienced it. But once you do, you realize it's probably one of the best feelings in the world. Am I right? Just like our Fluid AMOLED display. So go try it for yourself and fall in love. On the subject of details and nuance, we've added a beautiful new horizon light. So when the screen is off and you receive a notification, you'll see rays of light trace the outer edges of our curved display. And to maintain a comfortable viewing experience, Fluid AMOLED also filters out blue light, thereby reducing your eye strain. It also supports